Hi there, crafty friends. Chantel here, Crafty Designs by Lee. Just a quick card share with you. I wanted to show you some cards that I worked on yesterday. Well, I started them yesterday. Had to take my car in for service, just monthly service or the mileage point check service. So I said that I would wait for it because the dealer is not like around the corner. And I'd rather have my car than a loan or a rental. And it was an opportunity for me to do some crafting while I waited because they have a really nice waiting area. So here are some cards that I made. I just took a bunch of stuff with me and sat in the waiting area. This is one sheet of designer paper, and I use it on 6 cards for that layer, and these are all the standard A2 size cards, and they are also all for sentiment, for sympathy. The insides I haven't layered yet, but I'm just going to layer another sheet of paper there and put a sentiment from that same stamp set on there, which is from my pink stamper, and then they'll be good to go. But what I wanted to show you was this is the part that I was able to do while at the dealer, and once I came home, I added a little bit of seam binding, and I took my white gel pen and went all the way up and around the edge of the card, and then I used this really tiny Fiskars punched out some flowers, and then I also added some bling here to the center, and it kind of like finished off the card a little bit because it looks really plain like this. I thought, although it has, the little peach at the bottom there, I still wanted it to pop out just a little bit more, so I added some ribbon, the little tiny flower with the bling, and some some stitching lines around the edges. I think that kind of finished it off. So that was that style card. And then the other one is this one here. And hold on, not that one. That one was a step up from the first original thought I had. So here's the other, and the same concept. I have 6 of this style, and I actually halved the designer paper there. The top is just a plain piece of paper I had, and my idea was that I wanted to do something up here that will make it stand out. I wanted to emboss, but I didn't take any embossing folders with me, or my embossing tool, the Cuttlebug. So what I did was I took this sheet here and I put it on my scoring board, and I just made some score lines in the paper itself, if you can see that, to just kind of give it a little bit of texture at the top. And I put a little white strip there. The sentiment I stamped, and then I freehand cut it out, although I did have my my Fiskars cutting machine. I cut that out freehand. And then I used, this is also by Fiskars, I used this edge punch. It's got 4 different designs on the top there. And then I just picked the one, I think this one is that one, that I thought went pretty nice with what I was doing. So I used that edge punch and cut around those edges there, and then just adhered it on there. I think it came out kind of pretty cute. Pretty cute. So that was that one. And then when I came home, I did add a little bit of glitter glue right around the edge there. I didn't want to do that while I was at the dealer because I wasn't sure if it would be dry, in time to leave there. So I left that part. And with this one, I stepped it up a little bit and I added this border right down here at the bottom, just to change it up a little bit, but you see it still has the same score lines at the top and everything. It's the same sentiment. So that's the second style to that one, but stepped up a little bit. And then the third one, once I came home, I was actually able to pull out my Cuttlebug and an embossing folder. And let's see. This is Matte Lasso. Let's see. I think it must be designed by Anna Griffin. Matte Lasso. This is a new one. I just picked this up recently. So I took that and I stamped, I embossed the top there. Isn't that pretty? I really like the way that turned out. And then I also took a sponge dauber and some brown ink, and I inked up the edges of this sheet and the top sheet that I embossed. And I really like the way it turned out. And I also added that glitter around the sentiment. So there is 3 cards using all of the same materials. They're the same size. And they're stepped up 3 times. 1, 2, 3. And they're all very beautiful. I love those. And then here's the others. I only stepped this one up once. So you've got the original, and then I stepped it up with some seam binding, some bling, a flower, and some a white gel pen. So there is a small project share for you all, and I thank you so much for stopping by and watching and liking this video and subbing to my channel. And I'll see you again soon. Thanks. Bye.